For more than 5 years, this man was the public face of Al-Shabaab, the Al-Qaeda proxy in the Horn of Africa. And on Sunday, he surrendered to authorities in the Bakol region, southwest of the capital, after weeks of intense battle with Al-Shabaab.
I thank Somalia's government, its security and international partners for the role they played. I hereby assert today that I'm no longer a member of Al-Shabaab and hereby abandon the positions I once held for the militant group.
Robo's surrender is by far the most famous defection from Al-Shabaab, a group that's waged a decade-long insurgency against Somalia's internationally backed governments. Mogadishu says Robo's surrender is part of a government strategy that allows militants to denounce their former group and rejoin society.
We know military alone will not be sufficient, so we are looking for all the options, including reconciliation, discussion, dialogue, and with the aim to stop the killing of our citizens.
Robo, now in his early 50s, served as Al-Shabaab's second in command, and during his reign, rights groups Human Rights Watch accuses the former commander of indiscriminate attacks on civilians and forced recruitment of children into conflict. Mukhtar Robo Abu Mansour is believed to be one of the last few surviving members of what's now being regarded as one of the most deadliest militant groups here in the African continent. In his press conference, Robo said that he's in talks with Mogadishu. Experts believe that he still commands a huge number of foot soldiers living in the rural areas.
At the moment, we are concentrating on these talks, and not only for him, we send a message to those in Al-Shabaab that the destruction and the terrorists will not bring any solution to them. The best way for them is to come forward and to come to us.
Until recently, Robo was on the list of most wanted terrorists with a $5 million bounty on his head. But in July, the United States withdrew the bounty after Robo agreed to talks with authorities. Al-Shabaab, the militant group, is yet to issue any statement regarding Robo's surrender, but analysts say his surrender might assist authorities in degrading Al-Shabaab's influence. Government troops, African Union forces, and US aerial power has helped reduce Al-Shabaab's threat, following targeted killings of some of its top senior commanders. But the group continues to claim lives in major Somali capitals as it seeks to counter government's comments that suggest that the group is in its last stages. Abdulaziz, Billow, CGTN, Mogadishu, Somalia.